Om. Om. Right? Friends, body itself is a wonder. More the breath goes inside, you become very flexible. It should go out to the navel from where, even for God, the Srishti starts. ನಾಭಿವರೆಗೂ 6 ಅಂಗುಲದಿಂದ 8 ಅಂಗುಲವರೆಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟವರೆಗೂ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. Once it goes, then you know the secret of Srishti, secret of sound. But these are all practices. I have never practiced, but still, these are the secrets of Indian tradition. So many secrets like this. Whenever you want something to happen, if you inhale and think about it, it will happen. While you inhale, but not too much of desire. A natural thing which is not out of desire, which you want to happen, means I really want to go somewhere urgently. At that time, I need not wait and all. Simply, while you inhale itself, you could just think. Then the other things will be already in the Sankalpa of God. So simple secrets in tradition of India. Similarly, if you want your walk to be, walk means your, whatever you tell should be decent, with power, and without hurting others. It should have. Then you should touch with the tip of this tongue, the adinak. What do you call that? Adi nalige, hiru nalige. What do you call in English? Inside it is there, no? In the, what is that? You understand now what I say? The tongue within, upper side is the tip of the tongue, not there, in the lower side. That which touches you to the, you understand? Adinaku we call, no, Tamil. Adinaku is not above the, Melandam is this side. Adinaku is down the tongue, which connects you to this chin. So the walk to be decent, powerful, and it's a beautiful thing in walk. Secrets of the walk. Walk is what? Sound we create out of tongue. If you go on touching it, you get the power of it. Simple secrets. So tradition of India teaches us, while we go out, even if we are going out in Rahu Kala, we have to go urgently. You tell orally Hayagriva 3 times, then you need not worry. You need not go and test it, but suddenly you are called somewhere, hey, come here. At that time, you may see that it's Rahu Kala, I may not go. Even at Ashtami, I may not go. At that time also, no problem. You have to tell the name of the Lord, Hayagriva. Not any other name, only Hayagriva. You have to tell 3 times and rush to your place. It doesn't matter. That man of horse-headed man will look after. So these are all, not that there is a Hayagriva coming and stopping or pushing you and all. The power of the name is such. That is the power of Indian tradition. Similarly, when there is thunderbolt, what you should tell? Arjuna, Arjuna. Then that will rush somewhere else. You need not have, what do you call, Ididangi? You need not have that which draws the thunderbolt. That instrument you need not have. This is the walk technology. To drive out the thunderbolt to some other place. Understand? Simple things of life. But it's the parampara of India that still holds the entire world together. Come today, we'll have a question and answer something, if possible. Anyone can ask.
ಚಲನೆಯಿಂದ ಅಚಲತೆಡೆಗೆ ಯಾವ ಮಾರ್ಗವನ್ನು ಅನುಸರಿಸಬೇಕು?
Actually, if you ask your name, Mr. X, what is the path to reach? They call me Pappu, he calls me Kuppu, that man calls me Doctor. From there, how will I reach my name? You are aware that you are having Mr. X, that name, isn't it? Others may call you by so many names, but you are Nirantara, you are permanently in that name only. You are aware that you are that. So there is no path to Achala because that is a state. Chalana also, there is no other path. There is nothing moving, but did I not come 2 kilometers, you may ask. I will say no. Where did you lose yourself to make you move? You have come, isn't it? You were there, you are here. That means you have not lost, you have not moved, but you think that you have moved 2 kilometers. So this chalana also is ultimately not existing, but for your gati, for your movement, maybe it's happening. There is no marga, but if you feel this, that there is something silent in the awareness, that is the achalana, achalata, that which moves is by the way, by the power of your indriyas and God. Is it understandable? Is it understandable? It is. Suppose you are going to reflections. Where did you lose yourself? So you are here before starting, you are there while traveling, you are there while reaching. So that you has not moved anywhere. If it has moved out from you, I think that you have moved out. Even in Parakaya Pravesha, it is not there because you are entering somewhere, traveling and entering somewhere else. So that immovable state of yours is called Achala Atma state. That which moves is your senses and body, which moves for some purpose. But that also, in the real sense, it doesn't move. It's a mystical statement. You can go about it, and while years, or rather while time goes on, you will know what is it. Nothing moves, but there is a movement. That is the beauty of creation. That movement is only in time. That seeming movement is only in time, with senses in the body, with mind in the dream. The mind also, I can fly, I can run, I can go to office, I can become President of India. So that moment is also seemingly real. That is the play of mind. So ultimately, what is it? Whether it is mind or body, whether anything is moving, these are all the questions. Nothing moves. Ultimately, you tell me, when do you move? That second you don't move, I have moved, I am moving. When you say I am moving, you have lost moving. You have already moved. So there is no movement even in the time frame. ನಾನು ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಸೇಕ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೈಂಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ಅದರ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. You are taking in mind this will occupy, and it doesn't. What I want to know is the secret of life, not the practical hangama which goes on, that everyone knows. Any question?
In the dream state, you said that mind travels to some distance. It can go to, let's say, Hyderabad and then come back. That is seemingly a real kind of situation, isn't it? Like that, physically, when we are talking about it, from the static field, like I am here and I am moving, when you say that, is that with two parts, the body and the soul is different already? Like I am moving, I have gone to, let's say, Gandhi Road and I came back. What is the static that you, like, practically we say that I have moved, I have gone to Gandhi Road and I came back. But you are saying that, there is, that seemingly, you are gone there and then came back, but you are static. You are static, but then body and other things just moving. I want a little bit clarity.
Yesterday to someone I used two beautiful prayoga of Tamil words. One I called it Onarvu Todippu. Second I called it as Odal Todippu. Third is Uyir Todippu. Uyir Todippu is that pulse. That cannot be changed, that is different. Onarvu Todippu, everyone wants a little josh in the mind, that makes you go to MG Road, that makes you go anywhere. It's called Onarvu Todippu. Odal Todippu, because we eat this, that and all. The body thinks that it is powerful. I want this, I want that. So these are, I call it Todippu. How do you translate? That is also pulsation, isn't it?
Tudita.
Todippu means the dance of the body. Dance means I have eaten this, so I am ready for this. And Onarvu Todippu, I am emotively, I want this, I want to grab this. So this, plus that is originally from the pulse of Uyir, life. If that pulse is absent, these two cannot dance with all this. Okay, we have forgotten that enough. But these two seemingly rush us to either sin or anything else. Without knowing, we do so many things. But ultimately, if you think all of a sudden relax, then you will know that this was just a play. Then you will have to play for namesake. Suppose you have a bad habit of drinking. Afterwards, if doctor tells you also, because the company wants you, even though we can't, we have to play the role of the drunkard. So where is the Tudippu? It's all controlled. But did I do right or wrong? We don't know. That is not the question here. So what appears to move was only because there was some dance in the body and mind. So now we have to understand with the Uyir Tudippu as the background, pulse of life. Then I think the other two will get meaning and the movement will be purposeful.
There is some kind of a life force, and whatever we talk about, the energy fields and thinking fields and all, they are only supported by the basic energy.
Uyir.
And that drives these two. If you understand that this movement is the real or unreal, if you can figure out, it is basically supported by that life force.
That's what. In English they call it adrenaline, this, that. So many languages they use. When it rushes, you get the guts to do things and all. How will it rush? Simply we will have to say. Maybe first time it's alright. Anything first time is, I think it is it's for the testing. But a man thinks that first time is continuing every time. That's the problem. Suppose I eat Purvikaram. Purvikaram is what? Huh?
Red chili.
Red chili is pachadi in Andhra. That karam is only for the first time. Then next time I put it, my tongue is already accustomed. So the karam does not work. But still I say, I am eating Purvikaram, I am eating Purvikaram. Naku tadichipochu. The tongue has become quite strong enough to face that. So where did I taste this Purvikaram? Similarly, someone beats me. First time I get the shock. Second time I eat, it's already I am accustomed. You eat the sweet. First time gulab jamun, it's okay. The taste is there. Second time you put it what? So man feels the first instinct and says that he is undergoing this experience. And that is that. Purvikaram is karam. Gulab jamun is sweet. I say gulab jamun is not sweet when the second gulab jamun is eaten. Isn't it? Everything is, because we had an opinion that this is sweet. This is going to give me this. So,
many earnest seekers, they want to take spiritual life, but they are hindered either by internal forces or some external disturbances. In what way Guru's help can be seen in our life? As we don't have physical Guru with us always, in what way we can see his grace? Because we are faced with a lot of internal as well as external disturbances in our spiritual journey. what yardstick we can judge ourselves that we are going in the right path or we are really guided by
ಒಬ್ಬ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ನಡೆಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಯಸುವಂಥ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಒಳಗಿನ ಹೊರಗಿನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಒತ್ತಡಗಳಿಂದಾಗಿ ಆತ ಅಥವಾ ಒಬ್ಬ ಗುರು ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಇರುವಾಗ ಆತ ಯಾವ ತರಹ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿಬೇಕು ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಮುಂದುವರಿದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಾನು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ.
What is your goal in life?
to see divine, to ultimately realize that we are also divine.
So my question is, to reach divinity, what did you tell? Can you stay there? That is the problem. With what you will stay there? With what you want to stay there?
At least we should have feeling that God's presence is with us always. That we can see it in other human beings. We cannot stay in that level always because as we have taken this human birth, at least we should see Him in everybody.
Then what will you do to him? What will you do to him? Others?
Loving everybody and serving to our best of our ability.
That you can even otherwise do. No?
But we are facing a lot of disturbances internally as well as externally. So how to overcome that?
Maybe simple thing is your bhajans, taking the name of Lord. These things are all time tested. But it is not practiced perfectly because either you can be in the drunken state or you can be in the worldly state. Only these two are possible. You take the name of the Lord, either you forget everyone and you feel yourself everywhere, or you are dealing with people transaction-wise. So as long as you are dealing with people transaction-wise, the name of the Lord also does not help. So whatever we do as service, it boosts our ego. I did this cleaning there, cleaning up cockles in that toilet of that village. Who asked you otherwise also? One rain would have washed it. So these things are only boosting ego. The tradition is misunderstood. Either the service should flow out or it should not be done. Once it flows out, you will not say that I am doing service, I want to do service. Sorry, my replies will be always direct. You have to instruct him. My reply will be quite direct, isn't it? So whoever says that I am doing service, my problem is this: who are they? Who gave them the opportunity? And who are they? They are receiving the service. There's nothing like that. It should flow out. Then you have forgotten you are doing it. The service flows out. Similarly, taking the name of Lord should make you forget. Then you see everyone as that reflection. You see Rama. Rama cannot appear everywhere. Something like gopis seeing Krishna. Each gopi had one Krishna. Similarly, you can see that, but I don't know whether it is possible in the physical form, because the eyes are very weak. So you should forget, then the sight is given.
Reading your book Perfection gave me a lot of enlightenment. So that itself has shown me that you are divine. So invisibly you should guide me on this wherever I am. Even only on this course.
Sure, that is given. Otherwise it's very hard to enter here. That's a very direct question and the answer is very straight. Our elders, we can ask some questions. He said the internal disturbances. Anyone can answer that? Internal, external disturbances.
Internal is basically, we think and then we may not be able to do that. And then feeling the faith is not very stronger. Whatever we believe in. That is the internal disturbance. Suppose I believe in, let's say, Sanjay Krishna temple and all that. The faith is missing in that. When you go there with a doubt, whether you do it or not do it and all. There's a whole lot of confusion and conflict in your own thinking and then doing and all that. That is the internal aspect of it. External is always a lot of people and environmental effects and all that. If we are into the good substance and all, you will have positive vibrations. But on the contrary, suppose you mix up with various other elements and all, you also tend to get other knowledge. How much you use it and all, it all depends on our karma phala and all that. But it is totally like that. I feel that internal and external are very, very two different aspects, but then they disturb
the equilibrium of.
equilibrium of
Internal disturbance, I meant.
I know Vasanas. He was talking about his desires and all.
Disturbance from our
They will all suppress, try to control and all. The rose will not have a jasmine fragrance. Similarly, whatever we have accumulated, that fragrance to get evaporated in thin air till such a time it's called vasana, a fragrance of the past lives. But what happens is the air is not understood. The prana, as I put it, the air pulse of breath is understood. Then all this can be washed away, one stroke. Otherwise, these vasanas will remain thinking that something is going to, I want this. But once again, it takes lakhs of janmas to fulfill it. Takes lakhs of janmas to fulfill one particular desire. So better understand what is desire.
Guru should only root out the desires.
That's what you.
The grace of Guru will root it out.
At right time, it will give the right knowledge and that will be evaporated. About father and mother, you feel whether they are right or you are right. From their point of view, if they are right, if you want to do this, tell that I want to be like this only. Still, if they want you to be like what they want, what is the purpose of doing all that? Whatever you want me to do, all those things. Then ultimately they will also understand that you are right. Your action only you should tell them that you are right. It's not that Shankaracharya, if he could not, Adi Shankaracharya, if he could not force his mother that he wants to go out, he would have grown as a normal child and instead of death, mother would have kept him always. At the death time only he comes back. Akshaya Tritiya is celebrated, not Shankara Jayanti. We will celebrate Shankara Jayanti, Friday. So, the man is very good, but this is what. So, if you are right. Show them in action, show them in everything, but that should not get disturbed at any point of time. You should not be going on talking about it also. More you talk like Kuti Chamiyar, it will reduce. Only talk will be, only the talk it will be power. But the firm conviction will get reduced as you go on talking the same thing. I want this, I want to achieve Advaita. By times you tell this, the strength is lost. So don't talk, show. That is the power. They will understand there's something. All the people have faced this family problem. Family also will not, it was not the family of 100 years back, where they promise and they keep their words and they will see that once they tell something that happens and the Anubhava itself is a blessing to us. Such was the time. Now everyone moves according to the world, how it moves. So there is no power in their talking. Of course, the elders should be respected, but you can put your point before that. With a lot of respect, you can show your decision.
I also have a question. Like, I'm still in India after 6 years. I've heard a lot of good things about how Indians progress in marriage. There's several 5 or 6 weeks that the Indian discuss every day, here and there. So I keep hearing a lot of good things from friends also. But when I come here, the suffering that I see as from among ordinary people, when I go to train or when I see people on the platform, the suffering, in my opinion, has not lessened. It probably has gotten worse. So, all our Upanishads, all our traditions, they are not able to pull the poor man out of his misery. So, this has been going on for problematic years. Now, what can I say to a Westerner if somebody asks me, so what are all these scriptures, Upanishads, history good for? If you can't feed the man on the street.
I think there is enough food created in India. Yesterday, the Minister of Karnataka has decided food for everyone program. That means that there will be no poverty if we know how to share. This was my word long back also. India is not poor. India is the largest resources of food grain also. But it cannot be in the theory. It should be in the level of practice. But I don't know how any poor man will survive without eating. Survive without eating. I think all are sufficiently fed. That is my feeling. But why they beg, that may be for, they may not be sure of the next meal. So they may be begging in the platforms, they may be begging there may be beggars. But that also system is getting lost. Last time you would have visited before 6 years, there would have been lot of beggars. Now the beggars are taken to beggars' homes. They are fed there properly. They are asked to do something if they are capable of doing something. So all these things are quite changing in the politics, the bureaucratic system also. A Westerner, how are you going to carry this to the Westerner? But I don't know whether physical suffering is more powerful than mental suffering. Each has untold miserable tale within them. One Westerner is not exempt. Even the seeker of the highest bliss is not exempt. Because their idea of life is so thinly fabricated, that they live on that platform which can get broken any time. So they may not show it. Everything is shown through smiles, and even the anger and everything is shown through smiles, and nice words are told. It's all nice to hear, but if you personally talk to any Westerner, 100% of the Westerners, their problems are so severe. In front of that, Indian poverty is nothing. This we should understand before we carry any tale to Westerner. If you have a good friend in the West, you simply do some choding, that I have this problem, that problem internally. Then honestly ask him what is his problem. Then he will come out with a big bundle which he or she will come out. That's quite strong. You understand? In front of that, Indian poverty, this is the answer actually. This cannot be replaced. In front of a mental problem, what is physical problem? And physical problem can be easily maneuvered or managed, or food can be given, shared. Everything is all right now. You will see in the future that all are quite prosperous. All will be prosperous. You want only some dress for them to wear, but Indian climate, it's better you don't wear. At least wear minimum which is needed. It's all necessary for West because it has snow, it has more skin problem will be given, more you put yourself in tight dresses. At least in India. It is all namesake everyone lives. You tell me, even Indians, you may be knowing after you visit America that Meera Nair is taking a film called Namesake. Meera Nair is, you know about her? She is going to shoot a film called, I used that name, namesake twice I think. The film's name is? She's shooting with some Irfan Khan, Tabu, and a few people she'll be shooting. And the story will be about how Indians are undergoing a lot of mental problems, which is nothing connected with poverty, food, money. Because after 9/11, they are being suspected more, and each one, if they wear Indian clothes or anything like that, they are being treated not so nicely. And we are only living for namesake in America, but we have accepted the culture and tradition of India, but we can't live in India. So where do we live? So for namesake, who are we? That is the question every Indian is going to ask. In America, that is the title of the film, and she is going to put the psychological problem and act the instinct of the actors to act and react to these situations. It's just for namesake I'm saying. They are not ready to live in India. They are not accepted in America, and they don't want to lose that money and vasana of America. They don't want to lose the tradition and culture also. So they belong to all this, and where they really belong. If you ask each American Indian, he says that maybe I may go to Canada, I may go to Australia, not to India. So this is a general question, but the poor people are the happiest. I love them actually. Let them be innocent and let them be properly fed and let them finish their desire. They are eligible for moksha than middle class, upper middle class and rich class. All others live for? Poor people live for themselves. Because world will be seeing a very big sea change in economy. So at that time we have to be very careful where we are put up and what will we do with our money. So whichever is strong may not be strong in future. But good heart will always live forever. There is no religion, nothing is there. And good people are there in all religions. This palace grounds, Telugu, Kannada, happened only because out of all the luminaries, they honored Sister Mary. Otherwise, it would have been difficult for them. They don't love money, they love the service flows out. Similarly, in Guntur, day first day, there is a maternity home, Mary's Hospital. I was trying to support with some of these things. Usually we do small things here, there, to Christian institutions particularly, where they are selfless. The head lady is now Mrs. Lobo, is around 86 years now. She is in the bed. The time is such that she is relaxing. And about money, when she heard, she shouted back. God does not want 1 rupee. God does not expect 1 rupee. Never money should be the criteria for service. Don't talk about money here. Something like this. So that means that we have to question. We leave our wife because of money, children because of money, kutumba because of money, job because of money, anything because there is one common factor called money. And godly people never recognize this stupid thing. Whether they use it or not, don't question me. If they think, 100 things will come. So people are there who know what is what. Irrespective of religion, I am trying to do. Are we all here for namesake? Really, we are all present. From this, what did you observe? From all this reply. It's not for convincing you, but what did you observe at least? Observation.
Most problems are not just physically manifest, but they could be mentally present, regardless of material position.
Beautiful. Because we get conditioned by positions. We can't change a cot and sleep. What to talk of many other things. If you sleep in a particular cot, you change it, you can't sleep. Such is the power of attachment in the material position level. Whom we call poor, mad, they don't have chappals. Here also, so many construction workers, and really one or two mad fellows. Rain, sign, or anything. So 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock also he just walks. He doesn't feel anything. So first time it may be hot. Second time it is used. So he is accustomed and he has become achala. So what I am saying is the benefits itself bind us. One day if the electricity goes out anywhere else, it's so much, they report that it's so much a problem because motor cannot be put, water will not come, and other facilities are lost. They are used to dishwashing, washing machines, this, that. The suffocation starts because you are accustomed to centralized heating or some other air conditions and all. So they try to go through camps on Saturday, Sundays to adventure camps, trekking, this, that, natural places. But they get trained. The problem with training is when the situation comes, we can't react. What is training is different. The situations usually is a different situation. And also we can get trained. Today I'll go to this guest house, I'll eat, and I'll talk all these nice things. Then if they serve me, I'll say thank you. You train yourself and go. Exactly opposite will be the situation. So this training, we have to use our money. So the camps will be going on, sales conferences, what do you call that? So many conferences to get trained. The situation will be totally different. What is the only mantra? Everything is all right all the time. If it is felt and nothing moves us, internal, external disturbance, nothing is there. Everything is always all right all the time. Thank you, my friends. Oh.